Good morning. Today we have a blue clear sky. We have a mud EMS out here. A lot of rain. Today is deck day. I'm going to throw all of this off of here. See if I can get the truck up a little bit farther up the road. Up closer to my saw. Cut some boards, throw them up here and nail them down. Sounds easy, right? What could go wrong? Nothing. You ever watch planes, trains, and automobiles? You ever notice the way Steve Martin likes to laugh? I just did that right now. My number one laborer, who decided this time to take a vacation from vacation of being here, is going to get a kick out of this. Usually when I get a tool that's really important, like the gas generator, I got a champion. I read a lot of reviews, watched a lot of YouTube videos, Boss of the Swamp, others. They all said that was a good one, so that's what I bought. The solar generator, lots of people said that was the best one, so I bought it. Pass load nail guns. I bought this one brand new because it was ranked #1. I got the other pass load air gun at where? An auction, yep. I got the chop saw over there. Craftsman, it's been around forever. Auction, yep. Why I laughed is my wife and me have been under our breath, because this is a cuss-free channel, have been doing that under our breath with these nail guns since day one. And I've been thinking, Judas Priest, if these are the #1 ranked nail guns, I can't even imagine using the cheaper versions. I'd been throwing them up against concrete long ago. So now I take a back pass load. You're awesome. I just nailed all these boards right here, all in, and went in like butter, like a hot stick of butter. Why, do you ask, Jenny? How did I do that? Because this is a angle nail gun. So when you put the nail in, you don't do this, you know, like we're probably used to with a nail gun. I mean, we were pushing down hard. Get in there! No, it's an angle gun. Punk! It goes in. Jeez. I just learned something. It's an angle nail gun. There you go. Jeez, I thought Thor was bad at begging. I haven't even made anything yet. Come on, dude. I know you're not supposed to feed the bears, but what about the chipmunks? Ooh-wee. See a beggar. have to set something out there for him. He's working pretty hard for it. Okay, I just set a big hunk of apple there. Like I was saying, when you're here alone, you gotta do 2 times the jobs. So everything takes longer. This is usually Jenny's thing. Feed the little chipmunks. So we'll see how long that sits there. As long as he doesn't go and tell 20 of his friends, I'm okay. Eventually that wood pile's going to dwindle down. He'll have to find a home somewhere else if he's got one in there. Alright. With the nose of a grizzly bear. Took about 3 minutes. And he's there. Ooh-wee, he's excited. Oh my gosh. He says, is this a trap? This is too good to be true. That big of a hunk of an apple? I'm going to have to think about this. I'm going to have to think about it. Well, he knows it's there. Maybe he's inside telling the wife. They're discussing plans. Do I go for it? Hope he's down there by the tarp. Maybe it's not his brand of apple. Oh, here he comes. He's still thinking. Dang it, that smells good. I don't know. It's too good to be true. He's heard stories about traps with big hunks of delicious apples. Well, I'm sure he'll get brave enough sometime today to chow down. I gotta get the day going. You ever watch planes, trains, and automobiles? You ever notice the way Steve Martin likes to laugh? I just did that right now. My #1 laborer, who decided this time to take a vacation from vacation of being here, is going to get a kick out of this. Well, it's about 5:30. I didn't quite get it all nailed down, but I got all the boards cut to the end here. So tomorrow, maybe a little bit yet tonight if I feel like it after I sit down after eating. That's how far I got. That's what the deck's going to look like. Well, part 1 of it. There's a lot more to come. Keep watching. Okay, with the deck finished. No more traps of me falling through. I had one last piece to put on, And no, this isn't the Trump Tower, but I even brought my router with. So this last piece I routed off. And we have a name for this place. We haven't told you yet. You'll see someday. That's how far off we were. I was thinking about starting to call this place the Crooked House. But that's not so bad. Okay. You see my terrible handwriting right there? That's what I'm making right here. This building, not with a 2x4, is going to get a ramp, a loading dock. That's what I'm working on next. And it's going to come out 8 feet, just like the deck on the other side. It's going to be built just like the deck on the other side with the same kind of wood across the top. Maybe some of that grippy tape on it. Give it a little more traction. Everybody can just have steps. I don't like to be like everybody. I like to have some unique ideas once in a while. So we're going to have a loading ramp. That kind of gives you an idea of what this place might be called in the future. Just tell you. There's going to be some posts on the deck. The windows and the doors going to have a roof that comes out to the posts. This loading ramp is going to come up with a pulley on some boards, and you're going to pull on a rope. This is the idea. Hopefully it's not too heavy. Pull on the rope. If we leave, we don't want anybody coming up this. We pull up it, have some kind of way to lock it, and it's going to look like one big deck. And of course when we're here, we're going to unlock it and set it down. And if we have something heavy, we can go up and down with a two-wheeler, or the cart I have underneath the wood stove inside. So that's the plan. I don't think I have enough extra wood in the back of the truck. I do have a little left over from what I ordered. So we're going to give it a shot. I probably told you too much. I like to have surprises for people, but that's what we're going to do. So stay tuned. Okay, here's how far we got today. I nailed off the rest of the deck. The deck is done for now. And I've built the ramp. This is the decking for the ramp. None of these are nailed on. I got a few more to cut. Trying to figure out the spacing on them. If I want them a little wider than what the deck is. Thought maybe that would make it a little easier to walk up on if there was a little more spacing. I've got a couple days to think about it. I don't have the hinges to put on there yet. And that'll be fun. I'll have to lift this up in the air, set it on top of the ladder, and be underneath it while I'm drilling the holes through a couple boards on each side. So anyway, when I get to that, that'll be fun, but that's a couple days down the road. So tomorrow, the plan is to work on the windows. I'll have to move the solar panels, trim out the windows, put the sealant tape around them. There's one. This one over here, outside. It's not lined up right like the big window was. So I'm going to unscrew it and fidget it around a little bit so it's level. This one here is pretty good shape. Not level, flush, plumb, you know, like I said, it's the Ponderosa. Put the tape around it, spray foam, use the wood down there, the 1x10s. I think we thought about ripping them down to 5 inches, router down the edges a little bit. The edge underneath the window. I think I'm going to give it a little bit of a taper, so that'll draw rain or snow away quicker. So that's the plan for tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows. And kind of put off, well, I'll probably cut the rest of these boards. Chipmunk report. Put the rest of that apple over there. He never came back. I even put a peanut over there for my candy bar that I ate today. He hasn't come back yet, so maybe he's only a morning visitor. The birds still have not touched the blue bird feeder. And that's the bird food that they're supposed to be eating. What's in the big brown wood box is the bigger black seed. It takes a little bit of work to crack them open, more for like a chipmunk or a cardinal or something like that. I don't even know if they get cardinals around here. I guess I'm experimenting. So far it's all the little chirpy little wrens. And I was about ready to just say call it for the day after picking up, and I had a funny feeling. I don't know. Guess what started? Whoops, back up, Jeff. The six-wheeler started. I don't know. Last time I tried it was click, 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 click. This time it was click, click, vroom. It started, so I moved it to a lot closer place. So it's easier to jump start. Oh, my wife would agree to this. She could probably tell you lots of stories. All of this wood that I've used to create this loading ramp is all extra from the stack. Now, normally when I order stuff, I order maybe 2. And I noticed I was chewing myself out when I ordered this wood. I know I should probably be filming myself, but I'm all sunburnt and dirty, so you get to look at the trees instead. I noticed I should have ordered 8-foot boards, and I ordered 10-foot boards. I don't know why. I only needed 8-foot boards because that's going to cut them in half for this side. So I ended up with a bunch of extra wood, is what I'm trying to explain to you. And they were 2x10s. No, these were 2x8s. So some of them I ripped down to 2x6s. And that's what gave me the 2-inch board here on top to nail the decking onto. So I just saved myself, I guess, a bunch of money. Home Depot did give me 2 extra. The guy noticed it when he was loading it too. He said, "Looks like you're getting 2 extra." I said, "Thank you very much." So that's it. I feel like I did a lot today. I've decided that the rigid foam is a 2-person job. I'm not going to work on it anymore unless I got everything else done. So I'm going to work on the ramp, the windows, the outhouse, the post for the deck. What else? Trim around the windows. I've got a list in there. A couple more videos that might get me in trouble. That's it. We'll see you later. Okay, I just noticed something. I think John J. Rambo was here. You see that? You see that booby trap? That big limb just hanging there. Can't even call it a limb, it's like a big hunk of tree. Either Rambo put a booby trap there, or Sasquatch. You decide. One of the two of them decided that at the bottom of that tree might be a place for some dummy from the Midwest to take a 10-200 when they don't have an outhouse built yet. And they were right. Some dummy did there. One of their first or second trips here. That dummy must not have stepped on their trigger. So they lived. I better get that out of there someday, huh? Kill them dead.